Alright, this video is a response to, I forgot the guy name. I think he said Jeromeo or some shit. But I was following your video for advice and I ran into a problem. So I'm gonna ask you what should I do, and I'm gonna show you. What I did was I had installed Ubuntu 11.10 into my desktop. I had the terminal up, and it's not giving me the option to boot my Windows 7. And I installed it the exact same way you did so. And at this screen right here, I noticed yours showed up different. It said to run this as administrator, blah blah blah, user, blah blah blah, such and such. Mine says my screen name, my computer name, and my screen name with a $sign behind it. Now I'm gonna type in sudo jit ect default grub, and then I'm gonna show you what happens. It opens up the grub tab blank, and it tells me no such file exists. So I'm gonna type that in and try to give you a view. I don't know if you can see it well, but here we go. I'm gonna type in sudo space g ed active space slash ect slash d e f a u l t slash g r u b. Now I don't know if you can see that or not. I'm gonna double check to see if you can see. Okay, might have to do some type of zoom or something to get a better look. This is my current workstation because the internet is right here. I have wireless adapters, but it's not running. I'm going to click enter at this moment. It's asking for my password. Enter my passcode. Wait. Okay. This is the folder that says grub ect default jetted, and it's nothing there. Nothing. I don't know if you can see this well enough, but it surely is nothing now. And if you go back here, it says jetted 2034 GTK warning. Attempting to store changes into root slash local share. Recently used xbel but failed to create file root local share such and such, same thing. Currently use xbel 9s7uaw equals no such file or directory. That is the issue I'm dealing with. I don't understand, and so on. Attempting to set permission of root such and such but failed, no such file or directory. I don't know if you can see that. But yeah, and also along with the problems I have encountered is when I installed the Ubuntu and I partitioned my drive, I had problems the first few times I installed it. So I reinstalled it, erasing the old copy, which is the first item on the list after you click. The first item on the list is partition the drive such and such and such and such. I can't remember exactly precisely, but yeah, I ran that one and then I had error problems. So it would like when it boots up, it actually still does this. It just doesn't take as long as it was doing at first. It comes up on a screen that says what does it say? I keep forgetting what it says, but it comes up on the screen. It basically is like dang, what the fuck did that thing say? I done forgot. But anyway, it comes up on a screen that's not supposed to show up. It's like it's almost telling you as if the monitor is not plugged up or something, but it's plugged up, and I know it's plugged in properly. And then it finally boots up. Sometimes it doesn't boot up at all. So I had to reinstall it to see if I had installed it wrong or something or whatever. And every time I reinstalled it, it broke my I had separated 20 gigs of space for Ubuntu to run. It kept breaking an extra 958 megabytes separate from that, making an extra partition. And I have like 10 to 11, maybe 11 or 10 different partitions of Linux. Then I have my D drive, which was my second partition, which I originally created from my 160 gig hard drive of Windows 7, and that's just straight storage. And I have the other half, because that storage is, which was my local D on my Windows 7, was 75.5 gigabytes, and my C for Windows 7 was 74.4 gigabytes. So that's how I worked itself out. And now that I have Ubuntu, I took this C drive and squared off 20 gigs for that. I just need help. I really need to be more focused and calm at the moment to explain this properly. But apparently, I want my Ubuntu to run side by side with my Windows 7. I haven't erased my Windows 7. It's still there. It still shows up. But the thing is that my Linux, the drive I created for Linux, is not showing up at all. Even if I run this hard drive to another computer as a slave, it still doesn't show up. Only times it show up is when I'm installing Ubuntu, and it's already installed, so I need to access it so I can clean it up manually, as I prefer to do, instead of doing a disk defragment, which in Linux I cannot find the disk defragment or the disk cleanup or the defragment of any sort. So right now at this moment, it just straight boots up to Ubuntu, and I want the option to go to Windows 7 and Ubuntu for reasons of my own. I can give you examples for Windows 7 run programs that I use, like Fruit Loop Studio, Real Player, and iTunes, that Linux won't operate. But I want Linux to operate for just, listening to music in the internet browser, and keep my 7 for that. But I can't access my 7. It's driving me nuts. Please help me. Um, any other problems? Let me see. Maybe I can tell you now, and when you get this video response, maybe you can help me with that too. Let me see. Yeah. I tried. I tried to. I wanted a copy of Pardis. I think it's Pardis 2011 corporate. I had a copy of it. I had installed it. It didn't function. I think I had a bad copy or something. Not sure. Any advice on where to find it and how to install it from Ubuntu 11.10 would be very helpful. Um, and I would appreciate it if you respond to my response. And I thank you for your video. It was very helpful. Even though I knew most of the information that was there, it just helped me in this. It was helpful in this department, which it's not functioning. So it just drove me nuts. And I need help. Please help me. My name is Paya. Piaa. It's pronounced Pieya. Paya. Um, please help.